What's going on, guys? Kimchi Cowboy. This is a very different video. Will be no edits, just raw. It just literally happened and I want to make a video on it to get your guys' input and ideas if I did something wrong, what I could have done differently. But it's Super Bowl Sunday, HEB parking lot, incredibly busy, probably an awful time to go, noon. And I'm driving through the aisles looking for a spot. Turn the corner, see a lady get in her car, lights go on and everything. So I stop, put the blinker on, I'm gonna turn left in this spot. 10 seconds pass, car gets behind me, a lady in a black Honda Pilot. 30 seconds pass, maybe to a minute, guy in a silver Honda Fit pulls up, immediately starts honking once, twice. Lady behind me throws her hands up, third time. On the fourth time, the dude gets out of the car and starts yelling like, "You can't fucking wait for a parking spot. Just because you're rich doesn't mean you're entitled, yada yada yada." Sorry, I'm not gonna try to swear because YouTube hates that. And then anyways, he keeps honking. By the time I'm done looking in the mirror, this lady's backed out, her Honda Accord, silver Honda Accord. Kind of understand, like, really paying attention to your surroundings and getting everything, every little detail matters. But lady pulls out, I pull in, and lady behind me drives past. This guy comes flying in, locks up his brakes, skids, stops behind me, gets out of his car. I do have my daughter with me, she's 11 months, so I see him get out of the car, and we're boxed in, there's nowhere to go. There's a car in front of me, car's to the side, he's down behind me, and I see him get out of the car, so I immediately get out to make sure he doesn't get up against my window or her window, and I close that distance to the back of the trunk, and that's where we meet. And at that point, he's like, "We can't wait for a effing spot. That's what makes all the traffic, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're part of the problem. Go back to Asia. We already beat you once in a war. We'll bomb you again in a war. Like, go back to Asia. Stupid, blah, 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 blah." You can imagine all the derogatory terms he was calling me and stuff. And at this point, I'm like, "Dude, chill the F out. It's a parking lot. You can wait for a spot, like 2 minutes of your time. It's not that big of a deal. Like, chill the F out." And this dude's, we're face to face at this point, and he's yelling at me. I'm just trying to de-escalate. I hate getting in altercations. Like, if I can get out of one and just like be the bigger dude and get out of there calmly and quietly, that's what I like to do. I don't want to be the loudest person and just go head to head, have a dick measuring contest. Like, what's this gonna earn us? Nothing. It's a parking spot. So like, get in your car, dude. You have a kid. Like, just get out of here. Find a different spot. It's not that big of a deal. And at this point, he's still yelling at me, and a guy maybe from 2 aisles back comes over like, "Hey man, get in your car. Like, parking lot is busy, we're all here for the same thing, like, chill out." And this dude has an English accent, probably from England or London or something like that. And white dude, completely 100% Caucasian. And then the assailant, let's say, he is middle-aged man, his car's clapped out, beat to crap, trash in the car everywhere. This dude's in a Houston Astros shirt, baggy jeans. His teeth are like rotten and everything like that. And he starts yelling at this white dude, like, "Go back to Pakistan, you Paki guy. We beat you once in a war, we'll beat you again." So obviously this guy's racist and thinks America's the best and we always win the wars and everything. And this dude's like, "Dude, you're a wanker. I'm from," I forget exactly where, United Kingdom. Like, what are you doing? I'm not even Pakistan. I'm super white, like, whatever. And this dude's crazy yelling at him. And at that point, he turned his position away to like a 45-degree to me, and I noticed at that point he had a fixed blade on his back belt loop. So that clicked. All right, not going to close the distance anymore. Going to keep distance between us. And they start going real close, like head to head. And this is an older gentleman. Like, this dude's got to be the English guy, got to be at least 60s or 70s, trying to de-escalate. This guy's in his middle age. So I'm not going to let him start whooping on the older dudes. I step in like, "Hey, guys, separate. Like, chill out. Just, it's good here. I got this." He's gonna get in his car and he's gonna leave. And he's like, what? You gonna make me leave, kind of deal? And then the older guy was like, "Don't fight, it's not worth it." And I keep backing up because I'm trying to keep distance because I know he has a knife now. And at this point, I'm always carrying a Glock. I have my Glock 19. And he's calling me the P word, I'm backing up, keeping distance. And at this time, I make sure we get away from the back of the car where my baby's still in there. And if I did need to draw or anything, she's not in the line of fire. But he's calling me a P. What are you gonna do? Like, what you gonna do if I touch you? What, swing on you? Like, well, you're gonna F around and find out real quick. Isaac and I have been to the range a lot, so I've been pretty hot, pretty practicing the Mozambique to the chest, one to the head. It's kind of dark, but whatever. Anyways, at this point, HEB guy comes over, tall guy, real tall, like 6'5", black dude, like, sir, get in your car. He has all the, you can wait for a spot, that's his right, he can wait, like, it's a parking lot, you have no rules here. And then this crazy dude's about to square up on this guy and said, what'd you say? Like, just because you work here, you think you know the rules, you're entitled? Definitely thought I was gonna drop the N-word on this dude. And then the HEB worker squared up with this guy. And then more people started coming over, more HEB people, other dudes. And at this time, it's like kind of a ring of 7 to 9, 10 dudes surrounding this one crazy guy. And I'm not sure exactly how it de-escalated, because another HEB guy was like, hey, everything going okay? Like, what's the deal here? Do you want cameras? Do you want to file anything? Like, why is this guy cracked out kind of deal? I was like, I have no idea. I was waiting for a parking spot and he flipped the F out. But anyways, basically they created a wall between me and him. He got in his car, and before he left, he pointed at me, called me some racial slurs, and I pointed back and smiled. But then I moved my car, talked to the HEB guys, and said it was fine. But some things that are different, like what I could have done differently, I think, is instead of just pulling to the spot, if I knew he was so aggravated, I'd just keep driving, go to the different HEB or find a different spot. Like, what are your guys' ideas? Like, what do you think I should have done differently? Should I have gotten out of the car when he boxed me in? Should I just crack my window and let him stay there? Definitely don't want to brandish a firearm to start. Like, I think being discreet, not letting him know we have one, is the key. Like, I think if you like, I have a gun, like, then he's gonna be like, well, effing use it then, let's see what you got. Like, then you kind of are in a power struggle, and I don't think that's where you want to be, is in a power struggle in a situation. He has a knife, I have a gun. More than likely, if something was to pop off, I'm capable athletically. I think I could create even a bigger distance and gap and be able to put some shots on him. But I do carry a knife. I mean, it's nothing crazy. I'm not skilled in any knife work, so this would be very last resort. It's super easy to get taken and used on you. Brass knuckles, pepper spray. I do actually have some pepper spray. A company wants to work together, so I think that's an awesome option. If you were just to spray the dude quickly in the face, I think that changes everything. But if you guys have ever been in a concealed carry situation where you had to use it or you had to pull it out, please let me know. If you listen to the whole thing and I could have done something differently or I could have done something better, please definitely let me know, because going forward, like, I'd like to stay out of situations like these, especially with my daughter. I don't want her to be involved with anything. Like, straight dad mode, protect her at all costs. If this dude was gonna end up in a body bag because he wanted to knife me, like, I'll do what I gotta do, but I'd rather not go through that legal system of they take the clock, you gotta go to paperwork and all that stuff. But that's the video. Adrenaline was a little bit high. I mean, I looked at my watch after and my heart rate only got up to 110, which surprised me. I thought it was definitely a little bit higher, but staying calm, collected, clear-headed, I think really helped me in that situation. Instead of, I used to have anger issues playing sports, always loved to get into fights, but I think being able to stay calm, stay collected, made it so we both walked away, both weren't in trouble. But that's gonna be the video. Really interested to see what you guys think. I'll catch you guys in the next one.